So, welcome to day 12 of this 28 days magic practice. And today's topic is on magical people in your life. And it's really a high time you need to work on this magic practice because your life might have changed with some random persons in your life. Okay. It might be your relationship, relations, it might be your family and friends, but still, there might be some people who might be a strangers. Their simple act of one help might have changed your life. Okay, so it's time to show gratitude to them today. Okay, so let's get started. So day 12, magical people who made a difference. At times our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Okay, let's see. I just want to know how many of you felt this paragraph, and how many of you felt that 5 Magic Club is rekindling that spark? Type in the chat. How many of you feel this five Magic Club is rekindling your spark, and you're grateful for it? Type in the chat box. Maybe you might be demotivated, or you might be an out of track in your life, but this 5 Magic Club activities made you back on track, or like rekindled the spark that you had always, right? So yes, true. Thank you, Jadim. What about others? Anyone's felt that? Yes, it's working amazingly. Every one of us has received help, support, or guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on. And we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. Sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future when you look back on your life and realize that particular person. I will tell examples. For was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person may have been a teacher or coach, an uncle, aunt, sibling, grandparent, or any family member. They may have been a doctor, nurse, or best friend. They may have been the person who introduced you to your current partner or to your particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Maybe there were some you didn't even know and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to the core. The author's grandma gave her my love for books, cooking, and the countryside. By sharing her love of those things with me, all of them affected and changed the course of life. Cooking became a passion of mine for over 20 years. My love of books eventually led me becoming a writer. And my love of the countryside has influenced where I have lived throughout my life. My grandmother also disciplined me with a steel hand to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was teaching me to be polite. It was only later in my life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She is not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for the huge influence she had on the course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. Today, you are going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Okay. See, those persons can be, like from your school days, as they mentioned already. There might be someone else, like even your mom, even your dad, even your siblings, even your aunt, uncle, like your friends. dad or mom. They might have helped in some sort of situation, like when you needed the most. And right now it's been a long years, okay, maybe 20 years, 30 years. But you know, just think, go reverse, go in time machine and think. Some of the situation might be more heart touching. Maybe you forgot, and you might feel like, oh my god, I'm practicing magic for the 11 days. I missed this thing. I missed this person to thank. If you found any person like that, just type in the chat box. Any person that you know. Oh yeah, you can tell, yes, I found one new person today. Type yes, one new person or two person. What? How much person you are getting right now in your mind? Professional mentor. So like this, can you just mention like professional mentor? Okay, there is a Tamil movie. Okay, it will be for funny only. I'm telling. You thought my grandma only. Very good. All these days and I forgot about him. To his chat is pinned on my WhatsApp. So there is some Tamil movie. There is a hero will be there, and the hero will get memory loss. Okay, a particular time period. He's having a marriage. Okay, he's having marriage, but he don't know that he's having a marriage, and he don't know that girl. They both are lovers actually. But what happens? The hero will forget, and that heroine, the last few years, and the heroine, he don't remember at all. Then what happens? Tomorrow is the marriage, and friends only will be there with them, with him, and they will convince him for the marriage. And there will be one person, and like um, he will forget in short term memory loss. He will forget again and again. So the friends will be always with him, and one of his friend will be asking, if I say, you will listen or not. Then the hero will say, I will fall from the terrace also if you say. Okay, terrace also if we say. So there are four friends will be there. Other three friends will be asking, hey, what he did, then that so that he is telling that he will fall from terrace. What you did like so special, and we'll be very curious to know that. Then he will say, during 10th standard, I draw record to him, record note. In that there is some drawings will be there, right? The hero do not drawing. His friend did the drawing, and that grateful, he still remember even in the short term memory loss, and he is telling, if you say I can even jump from the terrace, why not marriage? Like that he will ask. Okay, so just for a fun, but to remember this, there is a beautiful message in this story. That is, we, we should be grateful for even such a small thing. Yeah. Yes. Roshni ma'am or Jyoti ma'am is MCA batch, 4 batch. Yes, she is also same community. So you got that point. Type G in the chat box if you got the point. That means even in your school days, there might be someone you have helped you in very, at that time, uh, it will be very powerful. And in Tamil, there is something called as Tirukural. In that there is a kural called காலத்தினால் செய்த நன்றி சிறிதெனினும் ஞானத்தின் மாளப் பெரிது. That means a timely help done is greater than anything. A timely help done in a needy situation is greater than anything. Even if it is a small, let's say it is a 1 rupee help, but at the time point of view, let's say to make a phone call back 10 years, you need a you need to go and do the phone call in the 1 rupee phone box, right? And if you might have got that 1 rupee at a very serious situation, very important situation, needy situation. That kind of deep you need to go today. That's what today's practice is all about. Okay, today you're going to think about magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day today. Sit down and think of three extraordinary people who have made a difference in your life. Once you have your three people, work with one person at a time and talk out loud to that person. They were present, like they are in front of you, telling him or her the reasons why you are grateful to them and how they affected the course of your life, because we don't have their contact right now, we don't have their communication with them, right? So just think that they are in front of you. Just do it. Now I made it a habit to be grateful for all the things. I say gratitude mindful. That's great, thank you. Make sure you do this magical practice with all the three people in the one session, because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. If you split up this magic practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude, so not receive the magical result. So if you just think, first think about those 3%, who are those 3%? Okay, and maybe you can type it in the chat right now if you're getting any idea, because that might kindle others also. Okay, I also have some kind of person like this. All right, I can remember even, guys, um during my first standard, I don't used to like to go to school, and I'm not good at learning, right? And that first standard teacher, actually I was studying in a different school, and I shifted to first standard in different school. So the teacher told me something I don't remember, but she spoke to me. I remember that, but what are the words she spoke to me? I didn't remember. And I don't know, I got some motivation. In the next exam, I got a 10th rank, from fail to 10th rank. And she still motivated me. In the next exam, I got the first rank. I don't know how. So simple on example. And that made me, till my schooling, I was a first rank holder. Till my college, I was the topper. I don't know. That small kindling in that, like that the teacher made me in my life. I don't know what she spoke to me, but still I got that intention to have getting the first rank. So till my college, okay, how many years? It's been totally like 18 years, right? 18 years of schooling, 12 years of schooling, then 6 years of college, almost 18 years. I was in the topper position, no matter whatever the situation is. Like this. Any other example you can type in the chat. Here's an example of what you might say. So Sarah is Arthur's daughter. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you have encouraged me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream, and I moved to France to work as a apprentice chef. I'm living my dream, and I could not be happier. I couldn't be happier. All because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, sir. See, simple. This one act of word. Hey, please do it. That small encouragement, right? That will change your course of life. That's what today's magic practice. It's very important that you say the reason why you are grateful for. If you say my Odia teacher in ninth class, you can also say why you're grateful for. Not you don't need to tell right now, but I'm telling why you're grateful for that person. Just imagine that person in front of you. During my fifth standard, I moved to Bangalore. Okay, and I don't know Kannada, and I cannot able to cope up because I joined little bit late also. and I cannot able to read even single literature. I know only that ha because it looks like eight, right? Ha, there is a literature, and it looks like eight, infinite symbol. So I that is the only thing I can able to remember. Then what happened? There is one boy in my class. He was also a Tamil person. So the teacher and asked that boy to at least write pass mark answers for me. So he completed his exam. Then he also wrote the exam for me. So I'm grateful for both of them. Okay. Then the magic happened. I went to a tuition just for 1 month. Okay. And that tuition teacher taught me Kannada in just 1 month. And before going to sixth standard, and my in sixth standard first midterm exam, I got centum in Kannada. So I'm really grateful till now for that tuition teacher, because till now I can able to read Kannada, because that teachings I got that needy time. It's really helpful in my life. Then throughout till my up to I read in Bangalore, I am getting good marks in Kannada, and I used to correct teacher's mistake on the board when she's writing on the board. I used to find the spelling mistakes. Ma'am, this is wrong. Teacher, this is wrong, like that. So that kind of in-depth knowledge I got from the tuition. This is one of the things that I can able to remember forever my life. See, these things, simple things, you can also connect with your life. That's why I'm telling these examples. So just think, okay? And you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, the more amazing the results. You will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. It numbers among the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. And first time when I did this practice, like it was really, oh my God, I was not thankful for this person so long in my life, right? So if you're not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down your words to each person and address them as though you are writing a letter. When you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way that you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always the first and foremost. It makes you happy. That's what I told at the start of the session also. When you're truly doing gratitude, you will be happy. Your anger will not come. Okay, let's assume how many of you here will get anger. I was a person before doing this, really, I was a person, a very temper person, very anger. You don't know about my anger. I'm really an anger person. You don't know. Not now, not now. Fortunately, I'm telling, like, few years back, you don't know about me, how anger I would act. Then what happened is, yeah, my temper has easily come down by at least 60%. What happened is, I figured out what are the triggers that is making me anger and who is making the triggers. Then I started to doing gratitude for those triggers and those person who is creating the triggers. And like, it was really magic in me. That's why, see how I can teach this magic very strongly. Everyone has this book in their life. Any coach can get this book. But why I'm so specific, and why I termed my 5A Magic Club that magic name, because that really made some magic in my life. That really changed a lot in my personally and in relationship wise. So you just take which things that is making you anger and just start telling gratitude for that from today, and write for today. Feel it first of all. Then you will feel the happiness, and then you will not get that anger again. Maybe, as one of them told, you at least get 50 to 60, 70% of the anger comes down. Ah, yes, sir, I get anger, my house door will be broke. Yes, it is common in that age. It's not a problem. First, don't feel guilt for that. Okay, so it can be reversed. So the secondary evidence of gratitude's power is that you attract wonderful things. And as if all of that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even happier. That's the magic of life, and that's the magical power of gratitude. So, magic practice number 12, magical people who made a difference. Count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful for. Reread your list. At the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Find a quiet place alone sometime during today and make a list of 3 people who made a difference in your life. Work through the list one person at a time, and while talking out loud, tell each person the reason why you are grateful for them and exactly how they affected the course of your life. So, same. And the magic rock parties, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic word. Thank you for the best things happened during the day. Okay. So, magical people in your life. Okay. So, just practice this and let me know how you felt after practicing it. How you felt after practicing. Okay. So, those who are watching the recording, please continue doing magic practice. It will really do wonders in your life. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.